In this video, we are going to see about the slab milling experiment. So, slab milling experiment in a manual CNC part program, how we are going to write ABC. So, this is the component it is given. Here, raw material size of 100 with the thickness of 10 mm is given. We are going to make a slab. This is what we are going to perform here. So, write up aim of this program. You can write it for program to perform the square slab milling on a workpiece of dimension 100 into 100 x and y, and the thickness is 10 mm here, and the slab dimension given is 64 into 64 with the 6 mm thickness. Okay, so this is what we are going to produce over here. So use the reference as a center of this location. Use a cut diameter of 10 mm. All these things is given, and now we have to take the program 0 at the left bottom of the workpiece. So from this picture we are going to take this is the reference point, and then we are going to slab machine this entire area. So how to machine this one, and what is the program, how we are going to write, we are going to see now. So right, so out of 100, this 64 should be remains. So the balance, what we have to make it, because we have to find the coordinate points for measuring all the things. So first of all, the coordinate point is very important. Here it is given as 64. It's given here, you can see is a 64 mm slab, so that this gap and this we have to calculate, so that the points up to this one and to this area, then this all the four corners coordinate points we should know, then only we can make the machining operations. So here from this, you know, this is 0, 0, x, y, z, all both we are going to find, make it as x and y and z. So all this, the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, from this we have to move the tool on all the sides. So how to make it? First of all, we should know what is the remaining diameter, the remaining value, and then we will move it. So out of 100 spare slab, this is center of this is 64. So remaining is 36. So this 36 we are going to divide in both the sides, this side and this side. So that is almost 18 mm. This is 18 mm. So that 18 mm. So both the sides here, now we can see this area is 18 mm and this is 18 mm distance. So by using this, we are going to calculate the coordinate points of this final positions. So according to this only we can make the program. So the final position is, so as per this, the first one is 18, 18. So here it comes x18 and y18, and this is 64. So include this 64 here. So we will get the second position. This is 82 y18 because of this 16. Okay, the 18 sorry 18 plus this 64 we will get 82 here, and this is the third one, that is 82 y82 x82, and here it is the fourth one. This is the x18 and y82. So once if you find this is the final output, this is the final area we are going to, final line we are going to measure. So but before that, this entire area is filled with the raw material. So first of all, we have to take a diameter tool. This tool has to travel, and it has to travel entire slab. So then we are moving the slab, the tool in a next level. So this is what we are going to remove the material. So this is how finally we will get this slab. Okay, tool movement, directly we cannot go for the slab here. So that we are going to make one by one. So here this is the program we will start. So for this I am going to write a part program for an entire slab movement. Okay, why? Because this is we are writing line by line, it will take more time. So one part program we are going to write. So from this area, this is going to this second point, and third here comes here, and then again depth of cut we are going to give. So like this, one full turn until this it reaches this 1 2 3 4 corner points. So until it reaches these points, I am going to machine outsides. Then again I will give some depth of cut. Then again, suppose just for imagination, here it is 6 mm. We have to make a removal of 6 mm. We have to remove for this. So in this subprogram, I am going to write a subprogram first. So the subprogram, I am writing a program with some name 3 4 5 6 something. So whatever it is, we can write, and it should start with the letter O. So 3 4 5 6 is a program where I am going to write a program that each and every time 1 mm material should be removed. So what I am going to do is I have to write G91, that is incremental programming, where each and every time this z minus 1 will be considered from the first layer, from the layer where it left. Okay, if you are selecting absolute program, it is only from the surface point it will go. So incremental program, we know already incremental program is where exactly now the position is there, from that again it will go the minus 1. So one layer is done means again from that layer minus 1 it will go. So for that purpose, this G91 is very important for the giving depth for each and every cycle. So now I am going to give Z1. So the tool, now imagine that before writing the program, we have to make the main program that the tool has to select, and we have to bring the tool at this point to the reference point. But imagine that the tool is now exactly at the x0, y0, z0, and then we are doing that. This is the part of program. So it is a part program. So the part program should be, you can imagine for anything from where it is going to be start. So this is not an issue to select a tool, everything here. So in main program we can select all the things. So in the part of program, now what I am going to do is, after this it goes to this slab, end of this slab, that is x100 y0. Okay, so y axis 0 and x in the 100 line. Then x100, so I am going to bring the tool. So now the tool will come to this point. So this is where the diameter, it comes to 100 comma 100. Then it moves here and it reaches this x0 and y100. Then x0 y0. So the tool will come to this side. So one is the one rotation, one turn is done. Now we are going for another turn, as that is moving a tool a little bit inside, and we are going to travel this entire slab once again. So this is how we are going to make the tool has to travel in this way. This is what x5 y5 second position. Now we are going for this x5 y5, and the same time 5 already it is done. So 5 mm already machined because of the diameter 10. Okay, the tool diameter already what we have selected is 10 diameter tool. So already 5 mm is machined over here, and remaining 5 mm, that so we are going to ready, make it. So x95 y95 x95 y5. So the tool will come for this position, then it moves upward, then the tool will be here. From here we are going to move a linear, all are linear direction. So I am going to use G01. So the G01 will help for moving in a straight line. It's not a curve one, it's just I am making a straight line. Okay, this is just the tool will move in a straight line manner. So like this 95 y95 is over, and then circle the cycle is completed until it reaches to this position x5 y5. So it reaches to this position. Then what we have to do is, again we have to little bit move towards the slab side. So x10 diameter, that is the x distance 10 and y distance 10. So the now tool will here. So the tool has to move like this until we reaches near close to this. We can move like that. But when we want to make the tool to we need the slab exactly, means the tool should be travel away from the, that is it should be compensated, the diameter should be compensated outside. That's what very important here. We are going to see that the tool should not travel in this contour path. Okay, normally it will travel at the exactly center, but now we are going to change this. For that we are going to use So here the slab mill, what we are going to do is for this we have to make the slab. The tool has to travel, since the tool has to travel outside of the profile, so we are going to use this G42. That's, we know that G42 is a TNRC, right? Okay, so this G42 will help the tool to travel. Normally this is if it's a profile, so I want to make the tool to travel. Normally the tool, when we call G40, the tool will travel according to the center of this tool. Okay, diameter, if it is 10, then 50 percentage will be out of the contour, and left side and right side of the contour. Normally it will travel like this only. So, but when we want the tool to travel either outside of the right side of the job or towards the left side of the job, left side of the contour. So this is what we are going to use 42, G42 and G41. So the G42 will help for right side compensation. The tool, what is the diameter is that it will be shifted, so the tool will move exactly here, right? So first of all we should know what is the coordinate points here, that we come to know, and now we are moving the tool in a manner like it is out of the contour, touching this slab, so that we will make it. And this is what we can write. We need not to measure this point, what is the exactly what is this position, we need not to measure, but only the thing is we have to measure this corner points. So this is the points. Already we know that we have made the tables of x and y. Here we have made this. This is what the final positions: 18, x18, y18, x82, y18. This is the points where the final tool has to travel. Okay, this is the area, so it has to come. Until that, we are moving the tool from outside to inside. Just we are moving outside to inside, and finally now we are coming to this position exactly. That's what the tool I am going to write here is 82, x82, y18. First of all, G01, x18, y18. So this is the position, and then 82, y18, and 82, 82, and here fourth position 18, 82, then 18, 18. So once it comes here, then we can go for the x10, y10. This is why, because just we have to remove the tool from the place, or else we can one more round, we can go until this for finishing, because the corner points only thing perfect, so that we can make one more half rotation, we can move some distance, and then we can go for the home position. So once the G42 is done, that is, it should be cancelled again. This is G40 is to be cancelled, so it will be cancelled, and then bring the tool to the reference position, and then stop the subprogram. So subprogram stop and subprogram end should be important. So M99 will give the subprogram end here. So this is how we are going to make the part program. Then what is the main program? Actually, the main program, it has to start with the selection of the tools all over here and how to make it. So now we will go for actually we are starting from this only. I will say the program, because to show the program number I call you here. So this is the M98 where we are going to use. So as per the previous classes, we are going to write the main program. This is the main program, and this main program, what we are going to write is, it should start with a 0. It should start with a 0 and O, and it is some 4-digit number. Then metric data input and feet per minute. Here in terms of milling, it is G90O. And G90 normally we will use for absolute programming. So the tool, the job has to travel in absolute. Only I am going to use for the depth, I am going to use incremental, that I told already. So here again G28, X0, Y0, Z0 is the tool position. From that is the direct home position, we call it as a reference position, home position. And from there I am selecting a tool which is going to machine here. That is a diameter 10 mm diameter tool. So the N06 and the tool number 1, I am going to select that one. And tool sorry. spindle has to rotate, the tool has to rotate at a RPM of 1000. So I am selecting M03 1000 RPM. Now bringing the tool to the position where this is the reference position x0, y0, z0. So this is x direction and this is the y direction and the thickness is the z. Okay, we know that this is the z. So I am bringing the tool and I am stopping the tool at some distance away from the workpiece. That is what is at 5 mm. We stop this above the 5 mm. Then just go and touch, because I am going to start the program. So just go slowly, and so here we are going to use G01 so that it goes very slowly and touch with the zero surface. So surface I am going to touch over here, because I have to call incremental program. That's what the depth of cut I have given incrementally from the surface. -1, -1, -1, like that it will go. So here 6 mm we are going to remove. Directly taking 6 mm is not advisable, and it depends on the material. We have to make a little bit, 1 mm or 2 mm we can machine at each and every cycle. So what I am going to do is, I have divided the 6 mm into 6 equal lines, so that 6 equal depths. So here normally M98 P program number is enough. P and a program number. P here this is the subprogram number. Subprogram number we are going to call. The subprogram already it is written, so I will show the subprogram. Program number is 3456. Okay, this is very important. The O3456 I am going to call here, but before this is 3456. So before calling that, why I have written here is 006 is 6 times I am going to make it, because in this subprogram we are giving increment of -1 mm each and every time. So first it will take 1 mm depth, then again it will cover fully, then we will go for another 1 mm. So like that it will go now. So this 6 mm, instead of that we are going to call the program, and it has to do 6 times. So program P006 times of subprogram. That's all. Once all is over, then it has to go to G01 is the 5. It will move upward, and then it will go to x0, y0, z0. This is what the program is going to be end, and stop the spindle and stop the program. So this is normal, common to all programs, starting with the program number, metric data input, feed, okay, and home position, M06 and all. But the thing is, here we are going to use the subprogram end and the subprogram finish. So subprogram call here, this is M98 is subprogram call, and once we call, immediately it will activate. It starts to activate from here. So everything until this M99 it will come, and the subprogram will end after this M99. Again it will follow this. After completion of this the loop, it will go for this one. Already we know in mirror operation also the same here it is going to be done. So after completion of the subprogram, this will finish. The program will be finished. But we have to write in order the same 2 program numbers compulsory it is needed. It is the main program number and the subprogram number. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. And now we have to go and show the simulation, how it is to be done. So I will show how to do the simulation now. Let me see the simulation how it is. So first type this program in a separate notepad, so that it will be easy for copy paste in this. Type this in a notepad like this, wherever it is. So I am having a slam mailing program like this. So this is how it is to be done. You have to write fully, and this is the 6 programs or program, and but it is not separated. We need not to separately write line by line, continuously you can write. To understand the concept, you can make a space, but for copy paste it is not needed. So control C, I am going to copy this, and I am going to use this in here. That is milling. Just open the milling operation. Here I am going to make create new. So here we are bringing the copied cell and pasting here. This is the area where we copy and paste the two, right? So once you just once copy paste, you have to check that notepad is will be fine for typing the program and copy pasting here. And now let me see what is the dimension given and how we are going to make it. So this is the square slab. What it is given is 100, 100. For 6 mm we are going to reduce it. The thickness is 10 mm thickness. Okay. So like this, the name normal thing. First of all, we have to type all the program. Assure that everything is correct. The program number, metric data, this one. Either you can type directly here or we can go for the notepad. That's already we have discussed. And now we will go for the blank. So what is the blank size is what they are given is the tool should be, we have to use the reference point exactly here. Okay, there is the what. So this is 100, this is 100. So 100 comma 100 is the size of the job and thickness is 10 mm. We have to use the reference at the left corner. Okay, this is what clearly mentioned in the question. So that we are going to follow that the same. We are not going to change anywhere. That is given. So here it is 0 comma 0. It's a left corner. We are going to take this, and the right corner 100 comma 100. This is the rightmost part of these two. And the thickness, what it is given is blank thickness is given. And now if you give there is here, it should be, the thickness should be reduced here because the z coordinate system normally it will lies at the bottom, but for us we are considering from the top. So just to shift this, we are going to use -10 here. So this will be shifted and it will be here. So now what we have to do is we have to make the program syntax whether we have done is correct or not, and the machine selection of the machine, just FANUC OEM, whatever it comes here, we can select this FANUC OEM, and syntax I am going to check. So now you can see there is no 0% of error, it is there. And tool number, why I have used tool number here 00, correct. Okay, fine. So the tool number is M06, tool number 100. So I can change it, but by mistake maybe that I will change this here. So this, once the syntax comes here, we can change the tool 01, and so here it shows that 101 or 100, whatever above next to T it is showing. So now I can select any tool regarding this 10 mm diameter, this end mill cutter. We are going to select here. There is so many tools are available, and you can go and edit geometry also. You can see what is the tool length, foot length, how much it is there, and what is the diameter here. All where we can check it. So but need not to change anything for the simulation, just let it be and give OK. Give OK here. So now tool is assigned, is done, and I can reduce the speed here. And if you want to run step by step, we can select this one. If you want to do tool by tool, we can do here. If we want to end, we can do it here. So step by step, let us see one time, and then we come to know understand this. I'm going to start the simulation. So once if it is done, it won't move because I have selected step by step. So next motion if I give, then here you can see the blue color, it will go for selection of the tool, and now line by line, and now you can see x0, y0, z5. Next one is this. So now slowly it touches the job, and we are giving program. So now that's what subprogram started. Subprogram started, that is incremental of z-1 from the surface because it's called the subprogram. So now we can see it moves -1 and it goes to the end x100, that is y0, then it goes to the x100 y100, then it goes to 100 0 comma 100. So it comes like this. So one slab, that is one time is over until the slab 64. I am going to just check this by clicking this. So this is how a step by step line what your program is written correctly or not. And once it is done, this slab is over, then we have to go for again. That's what subprogram we call 6 times. So it will go to the and again it will give another incremental depth -1, then again it will come. So this is the second cycle it goes until it reaches the square block. Right. So instead of this I can play it fully. So just I am selecting this end, it will show automatically, it will go. We need not to press the button, play button. So it will go like this. So third increment. So since I have made -1 increment in each and every time, it goes like this, and finally it will finish this. So we can increase the speed of this by using this. This is what it's done. So the slab final, what the given question, it's done here, and it goes, it finishes. So this is what we expected here, the simulation, and we have done with the simulation here. Okay, so fine, I hope you have understood that. So the thing is, subprogram is very important, and the number of times you have to write in 98 in a proper way, so it will be fine. Thank you.